This is Nasdaq. So we are just New York PM has just closed. Now I'm waiting for Asia's session. I'm expecting the price to go down. I've entered here. I believe that we do have some sort of liquidity at this area. Anyway, like I said, I do expect the price to go down, to take this liquidity and also to take this equal loss right here. So yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen. Normally what I do is that waiting for an extra confirmation at this area, like maybe an SMT or like some sort of accumulation to the power of 3. But because we have already had this SMT and the price retraced to this area, to the premium area, that's why I entered right here. I was expecting the price to go down, but yeah, this high is the protected one. This high is the protected one. That's why I put my stop loss right here, and I expect the price to go down maybe during Asia session. So yeah, we will see what's gonna happen. I just want to mention something else, that I'm gonna take my partial. This is my first partial is gonna be taken right here. Why right here? Because we do have a displacement to the upside at this area, so this area could work as a breaker block. So I would like to take my partial at the area that most likely I expect the price to reverse if I'm wrong. So if I'm wrong, I expect the price to go there and then go up. So it's better to take my partial right here and put myself at break even at this area. So we will see what's gonna happen. And yeah, so the price now start to move to the down. We have like small SMT, but I'm not depending on this SMT. This SMT to me is not that important, just like because it happens between New York PM and the Asia. So this area is a very weak area. It's not the area that I'm gonna trust the SMTs or trust the fair value gaps in this area. It's a very weak area. So any signs inside this area is not a very valuable signs. I'm just depending on this trade because of this SMT and because of this equal lows, and because we are at the premium area. So that's why. What I mean by the signs in this area, like between the kill zones, is not the most it's not a better decision to take. For example, between, let's see here, yeah, okay, between this New York, between the New York PM and here, so any signs or any SMT inside this area is not a good sign. What I mean, it's not a good setup, it's not a good SMT. You don't have to trust the fair value gap at that area. Even if it has inversed, it's not a good setup at all, because any setup inside this area is because the bullish people are more aggressive, or the bearish people that are more aggressive. What I mean by that, during New York, well, this is not okay. During New York, you have both people. Like you have a lot of bullish and you have a lot of bearish. So when you see that the bearish fair value gap that has been inversed, that's mean the bullish, or exactly like the bullish, are more aggressive, and this area is a very strong area. But if you've seen a fair value gap that has been inversed in a very weak area, that doesn't mean that the people who are buying are aggressive, but also it could mean that the sellers are weaker, if you know what I mean. So it's completely opposite story. So that's why, like I said, that the SMT inside those areas are not the best signs. The fair value gap, SMT, order blocks in those areas are not the best. Normally you have to use those areas as liquidity areas. So yes, but I'm still expecting the price to go down, but I'm not gonna be shocked if the price move to the upside to this highs and then move to the downside. So this is something I have to put in my mind. I'm just depending on this high is a protected high, and I'm expecting the price to go down. So this is the idea, and this is the whole setup, or the whole model is because of the observation. I've observed the market, and I know in 70%, 70 to 80% that the price will go down, and it's just a matter of a risk reward ratio that I had to wait until the price at least to reach to the premium area, and not just to the normal premium area, but to the area that I accept the risk I'm gonna put, like at this trade. So we will see what's gonna happen. Normally I don't trade at during Asia session or at the New York PM, but I truly believe that this setup is very good, and I'm still believe that the price is gonna go down, even if it was slow. But yeah, we will see how it's gonna go. I'm not gonna look the whole time at the chart. I'm just gonna put my alarms and just wait for the price to reach those levels. And as this trade is going, I just want to explain something about the SMT. It's very important. It's very important to notice something about SMT. Sometimes a lot of people I see online that they don't understand the purpose of the SMT. They see an SMT, like a random SMT like this, and they just take a trade from it randomly, and this is a very wrong thing. You have to understand that every SMT has a purpose. It's not completely, it shouldn't be like you are taking a trade because of SMT, because sometimes you are taking a trade because of the SMT, but the price has already established the mission of this SMT. So how do you understand if the SMT has already done? For example, I will show you have the price going high, creating this SMT and this. Okay, you have an SMT, for example, right here. Okay, so this SMT, you are expecting the price to take this low, and just this low. This is the purpose of this SMT. You don't expect the price, for example, to go all the way down or whatever it is. You don't expect it like that. It's just a low that has been taken. You are expecting. Sometimes the price will go down, which is okay, but it's not how the SMT works. You have to understand that every SMT has a purpose, and if this purpose has already been established before you are taking the trade, you don't have to re-enter. So for example, if the price right here, for example, the price right here have an SMT and it has already taken this low, and you had an SMT like this, you don't have to re-enter here because the target has been already established. So this is a very, very important point. And yes, sometimes like the trade I've taken, like I'm taking right now, you'll see like the price moved up, created an SMT, moved down, created an equal lows, and then up. It will respect the premium area, or the area that's above the half of the way, the half of the range, and then it will move down. Sometimes you will find also an extra confirmation structure at this area, like power of 3 or whatever. So you have to put in your mind after the SMT making equal lows, you have to be so careful taking a trade like the trade I'm taking right now. I'm so confident about it, and I know that the price is still going down. So we will see what's gonna happen. Like I said, maybe during Asia session or whatever, we will just keep an eye on, and you will see. I also want to explain now something about this structure. Now this is the one the 30 minutes time frame. We've inversed this fair value gap, which is something good, but if you really want to understand if this fair value gap is a very valuable fair value gap, and it's not just because of a weakness in the bullish, but it is also uh, like a very strong bearish traders are getting in. Look at this candle. This candle touched this fair value gap, failed to go higher, even though, like I say, that this area you don't trust, but for a long time, like a movement like this, it's giving you an extra understanding of what's happening right now. I'm not saying that you have to trust this area. I'm just saying that those four candles right here, right now, at the 30 minutes time frame, is telling us something that we are most likely going down. So yes, this is the 15-minute time frame. I'm gonna put an area where I most likely expect the price to react from. I have those areas, and I'm gonna put my stop loss right here. Okay, and I'm expecting the price not to move higher. This is the breaker, and then it's gonna move down. So let's see what's gonna happen.